Let's do it like this.
Brace yourself.
What up, South Africa? This is someone in South Africa, and we're chilling with the one and only Dollar Fam. What up, bro?
What up, man?
Are you good?
Good. How's it going?
Nah, I'm I'm just happy to see what's happening to you. How you feeling?
Yeah, bruh. To be honest, still feel the same, man. Still feel like there's a lot of work that we need to put in. It's just how it is.
Alright, let's just start with first thing first, you know. Right about now, you were featured on the song Incubator album, and then you've been doing a lot of stuff since then.
Yeah.
How are the people responding to this? Like, just people who support you, family?
Family. You know, family will always be family. Like, hey, you need to get a job. Hey, you need to do this and that. They really understand. But in terms of support from the hood and my fans and everybody else, it's been crazy, man. Like, guys, we appreciate your support. Like, I didn't get where I am today because I did this by myself. But I had a lot of people backing me up. That's why I'm where I am today. So the support is much appreciated.
Right. So let's just dwell on this. So when you got the call from the big home speaker, and then when you informed your parents about it, how did they react?
Yo, actually, like, what it did is send me a contract, man.
Yeah.
So I went through the contract. I'm like, damn, like, this is a big deal.
Yeah.
So I took it to my parents. I'm like, hey, I have a contract that I've got, so you guys need to check this out.
Yeah.
But they didn't seem to really understand what was going on, because, you know, my parents are old, man.
Yeah.
But then I showed it to my sister, and my sister's like, yo, this is actually dope, though. Like, I'm like, go research, do your work, like, find out who Slicker is. Once you can understand who Slicker is and what he's done for the game, like, then you can understand. Because, like, I'm talking about someone who put Questa on.
Yeah.
Someone who used to drive AKA to and from the studio, like, personally.
Yes.
This is the person who published Avery, MT, published Family Values, Ricky Rick. So if you can understand the depth of how serious this is, then, like, I feel like if they knew all these things that I'm explaining now, it would have been much better. But for me, I'm like, hey, the Slicker, man, he called. Give me that call, so I gotta push, man. I gotta do what I do all day, every day.
You mentioning your contract. What this contract about? I'm not talking about figures, but what is it saying to you?
Well, mostly it's saying that he thinks I'm dope, and he feels like I need that extra push that I've been waiting for a very long time. So he's like, hey, dude, you know what? Whatever music you want to release, pass it through me, and I'll publish that for you. Simple.
So it's a publishing deal, it's not that record deal.
Nah. Publishing, which is way much better than the record deal.
Yeah, it's way much better. So there's a whole lot of stuff that's happening with you right now. You also, part of the KFC SoundBite. How did that come about, and how did you happen to enter? And what's going on with the whole competition?
Yo, with SoundBite, man. Well, I found out about it through Slicker, obviously. Like, the song that they actually put on, like, I was submitting to him. I'm like, yo, dude, here's my song. Have a listen. Maybe, you could post it on your website. Maybe.
Yeah.
So he took the song. He's like, yo, dude, you know what? Like, your song is dope, but I'm not gonna post it on the website. And I'm like, okay, cool, I understand, but it's like, dude, I've got something even better planned for you. There's a new platform that's opening. It's called KFC SoundBite. This is what's going to be happening. So I explained everything. It's like, but I need your permission to put the song on. I'm like, nigga, go ahead, you know what I mean? And next thing you know, we're performing on the same stage with the Reason, Rouge, Ricky Rick, and people like that. So, like, it was just crazy, bro. Like, so the KFC SoundBite is also big in a way. Like, it's put us on, like, as an artist, man. I've never ever been to a performance where they call me, they're like, okay, Dala, we're gonna pay for your transport from Limpopo. Pay for your transport going back to Limpopo. We're gonna book you a hotel, nigga. You can eat whatever you wanna eat.
Awesome.
You can drink whatever you wanna drink, and you've got the privilege of inviting 5 people to come and watch you perform. to get the same privileges that you are getting. So that's how big KFC SoundBite is. You understand what I'm saying?
And this guy didn't call me.
Hey, can call everyone.
I get it, Reggie. So what's the current situation with the KFC SoundBite? Is it still going on, or it was just like, calling you up, coming back on, or there's still something further going on?
It's still going on. Like actually at the day of the event, they was performing like I think there were 8 of us. They selected like the best 8 from the 550 that they had currently. So there was a competition that night, and whoever was to win that night with votes is going to, I think, Durban or Cape Town to perform for the NBA event. Basically the same thing, but with a much more bigger audience, with a stadium, things like that. So when I went there, like I performed, like how late it was, like we all have one song on SoundBite.
Yes.
There was Mbali, the chick from Vuza Aso, Flex Rabanyan.
Yeah.
All those people though, they perform. Like then there's me, I'm just me. I got there, I performed so hard that the crowd felt me more than everyone else that performed there, in such a way that they requested me to perform again. Like nah nigga, you gotta do that again.
Yeah, I saw some clips you were busy, you were dancing these days.
Hey man, I'm trying to stay fit, trying to stay fit. But yeah, that's how big KFC SoundBite is. So hopefully they told me that I'm most definitely going through to Cape Town, so I'm just waiting on that. But the next gig will be in Pretoria, where they're going to bring in other KFC SoundBite artists. You never know, they might want me to come back, to inspire the, because I kind of feel like all these ones are like, small boys now, we gotta inspire. Nah, I'm joking, man. Shout out to SoundBite.
So let's talk about this, man. You see nowadays you're making a lot of moves in Gauteng. And then you used to stay in Gauteng, so now I want to understand what drove you to make a decision like, I'm gonna go back home and hustle it from home.
Well, it wasn't really a decision, like it was finance related, because then my mom was like, hey dude, we're not gonna pay, like we're not gonna spend like 8,000 for you, like just stay in Pretoria every month. And nigga, you ain't getting a job, you need to come back home and chill home. Like everything you want is there at home, unless if you can get a job, work, pay for yourself to stay that side, of which I did, but I gave up. Like first 3 months I'm like, this is not me. Let me just go home, rethink of what I want to do with my life and hustle. That's exactly what I did, and this is where I am right now.
Alright, so now you based it on, like I've been home in like 2 years, bro, and then now I see a lot of gigs going on at home. How's the scene that side? Just, help me understand what's going on at home right now.
Hip hop is still, because what I love about home. What I love about home is everybody from home knows who you are. Me personally, people didn't know me as Dala Fam, They know me because of my mom and my dad. Both my parents are teachers, so most people used to come to me and be like, hey, your mom taught me, she used to abuse me, so I'm gonna abuse you. You know what I mean? And other people would come to me and be like, hey dude, your dad is actually like good teacher, like he made me the person that I am today. So it's quite difficult, because then there's still some people who have that perception of, like they see me and then they're like, okay, you're not Dala Fam, like this is just another kid I grew up with in the hood. So it's quite difficult for us to actually like break through. That's what makes it hard. They know us and they love us, but then the support is not really there, because their minds are not yet open into what we are actually trying to do and what we are all about. So it's still difficult, because then you get, there was a day, there was a gig, Shoma Josie. I was also on the lineup. And then, like, I was really touched, because one nigga was like, you think I'll go and pay 100 rand to go and see Shoma Josie who grew up at Shady? You get what I'm saying? Like they still have that perception of, okay, this is the same old kid that I grew up with. They don't look at her like, okay, she's playing on radio, she's on videos. Like to them, it's still just like, it's just that girl that came up from the hood.
So we're basically failing to appreciate our own. We want other people to come through, get our money,
and they leave. You get what I'm saying? Bring someone like Lady Zama, they'll pay 500 to see her. But then you are from the hood, charge them a simple 30 bucks. Niggas will complain like, those are 2 beers. Like this, that's how messed up the hood is, bro. But then hey, eventually things are going to change. We're going to change that. Eventually, they won't have the choice but to believe in us.
Alright. You see, right now, I think, it's the most perfect time for a Tsonga rapper to push as hard as they can, because a lot of people now are open to Tsonga rap. Obviously, amongst other things, because of Shoma Josie, she just like opened a whole lot of opportunities for a lot of people. But then you've been rapping in Tsonga before that, but then before, like way back, you were rapping in English only. What actually changed your mind? I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna rap in Tsonga more.
Yo, that's a difficult question. Like, one time I was sitting with some friend of mine, we were talking, and then he's like, Nick, why don't you rap in Tsonga? I'm like, bruh, I don't know, why should I rap in Tsonga? And then, like, he failed to answer me. And the fact that he failed to answer me really bothered me, because now I'm sitting down thinking to myself, like, if this guy is Tsonga, but then I'm asking him why I should be rapping in Tsonga, and he fails to answer me, like, something's wrong there. Like, something's clearly wrong. So I started like investing more of my time in trying to get songs that involve a whole lot of Tsonga, like started understanding the culture more. I'm like, this is like, Tsonga is actually sexy. Like, a lot of people don't know that, but it's actually sexy. So I'm like, man, this language is sexy. I can get a lot of people. Like, I can get a Zulu girl to strip naked with my Tsonga. I can get a Tswana girl to strip naked with my Tsonga. That's basically like how I felt. And I'm like, you know what? I hear what they say in English, man. Tsonga, it's our time.
And then, obviously there's this thing that happened during the transition. I'm one of the people who felt like, what's going on? You remember I told you, like, a lot of times I'm like, what's going on?
I remember.
Like, you sent me a lot of songs, I'm like, what's going on here? And the songs which you sent me, I was like, yo, this is actually happening. I remember when you also sent me I5, I played it on the podcast, I was like, yo, this is happening. So how was like the response of other people when you like changed the whole thing, like, yo, I'm gonna rap more from Tsonga now?
To be honest, I never really had much of a fan base, because I wasn't really a rapper for the past 10 years. I was just more of a writer. I record my songs, I keep it to myself. I've been making music for I think 11 years now, but only started releasing music in I think 2014 when I dropped my first mixtape. So you can see, like, within that gap of me making music for so many years and actually not doing anything about it, then when I started doing that, I was in school at TUT. And my parents are like, hey, school. Can't tell me anything about school if my school assignment is to make a beat, write a song, record the song, mix and master the song. That's basically all I've been doing my whole life. So that's just what it is,
Talking of you switching careers, and then like, you were like, I think you were like just a semester from finishing your IT diploma degree.
True.
And then now when you go to your parents, like, hey, I'm quitting this thing, I'm gonna do sound engineering. What do they say to you?
Hey, like we fought for hours. Fought for hours. Like, hey, just go and finish. Like, you can finish. Like, so many people have degrees and they're making music. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you should go do that. I'm like, I hear what you say, but this is not me. It's not me. And I gave them a perfect example, because the reason why I wasn't releasing music for so long is because there was a time that I don't remember. I think I was still probably grade 8 or grade 7. My mom found my rhyme book. There were a lot of swear words, because back then my mom was swear. There were a lot of swear words. Then she's like, I forbid you from doing such ever again. She cancelled my studio sessions, because I used to go to church. I used to go to the studio instead of going to church, So she complained, like, hey, go to church. What are you doing? So for them, like, it was difficult for them to accept. Like, it took them a very, very long time. But then, the moment, like, they start seeing you on TV, they hear you on the radio. Like, I've got like a niece and nephew. When they hear me on the radio, like, they go so crazy in such a way that even when the song is done, like, they go to my mom and be like, hey, repeat the song. But they can't, because it's on radio, you know what I mean? Like, that's when they started understanding, like, you know what, actually, like, this could work, you know what I mean? Like what he's trying, we hear him, we see him, he's out there. So they didn't really have a choice because at the end of the day it's about me, not them.
So let's talk about this in conclusion. The Tsonga rap, like, you know, there's hip hop and then there's like a whole lot of like sub genres in it. And then there's yours that you belong to, Tsonga rap. What do you think is difficult for a Tsonga rapper to like, hey, I'm here and listen to me and people listen to me?
Probably because people, they undermine Tsongas, you know. Like there's a reason why on Fresh Show, when they were like giving me my interview, I spoke in English. There's also a reason why when we did the cypher, I rapped in English and not in Tsonga. As much as the song that they played on radio is like 90% Tsonga. Because people have this perception of when you're Tsonga or when you're Venda, you can't speak English. So when I went in there, I spoke fluent English. Like to them, they were shocked. Like,
what's going on?
We've got Tsongas who speak like this. You know what I mean? So that's basically like what I am trying to do. Like people need to change that mentality of like when you're Tsonga. Like so for us, I feel like that's the problem because people, they look at you like, okay, this guy's Tsonga. Firstly, you can't speak English. Secondly, they associate us with what? Fanta orange. Jam, noise, bright full colors. Like that's all that people think of when they hear Tsonga. So like for now, we are just trying to change. You know, we need to change the mentality. And at the video shoot, I promise you I'm going to bring a lot of those Tsonga colors in the video for them to see that, it's Tsonga, you know. Most definitely I'm going to do that.
Alright, so you just dropped Kids from the Compo with Dreams. So what's next from Dalafam?
Yo, what's next? Honestly, I'm going to just focus on what the big bro has got planned. You know, he's saying that we should take it easy, you know, focus on, because we shot a whole lot of clips. Like we shot a lot of video clips. The songs are like now it's only available on one app, which is Jukes, exclusively for 1 month. And after that, you get on your iTunes, Play Store, and stuff like that. So basically, for now, I just want to focus on actually pushing this album to becoming what it's supposed to be. Because with this comes a whole lot of TV interviews, radio interviews, plus we're also shooting the video. Like I feel like that's just what I should be focusing on now instead of trying to, you know, overpopulate my resume.
So where can people get hold of you?
Facebook, Dalafam, 2 words. Instagram, Dalafam, 1 word. And Twitter at Dala_fam. Pause 074. Nah, I'm just
I know the numbers. I'll give you. I have them. If you want them, just holler at me at the dope spot. I say yes, you'll get the numbers. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. We handle with Dalafam. Nice one, Maggie.
Away.
Peace.
Peace.
Yes.